Hey, welcome to Unleash This. We are rapid fire answering the top e-commerce questions. I have Dustin Hickle here with me. Let's get into it. Dustin, what is a good strategy for a big business?
Wow, there's a lot that goes into that. A good strategy for a big business trying to grow their e-commerce, sales, I suppose, is kind of where we're going here. I would tell you, it's surprising to me the number of businesses that I work with, especially in the B2B sector, a lot less in the B2C sector, but in the B2B sector who don't focus enough on marketing and advertising and promoting themselves. There's a huge belief at times that if we make a really quality product, people will just buy it. And that can be true in some instances. But what I've seen is that if you don't tell people about it, they're never going to know, right? And there's a large group of people that I've done work with in the past that almost feel bad about promoting the quality of their products. And to me, they almost feel guilty. And I've always tried to encourage them to remember that nobody's going to champion them except for themselves. They have to be their own champion. They have to be their own promoter. And while it's going to feel weird and awkward potentially at first, because these are typically hardworking, humble people who just want to do a really good job, it's uncomfortable to promote yourself at first. So making sure that you've got a person in a sales and marketing chair or a strategy for sales and marketing that promotes you in the best possible light, but pays attention to what your customers' needs are, your customers' pain points are, and building content and marketing and sales strategies around solving those, helping somebody, actually, I feel like kind of draws people in a little bit, and it makes some of those people who are a little bit newer to marketing and advertising and promotions feel a little more comfortable, because at the end of the day, that's what we're doing. We're helping other people. Our products are helping other people live a better version of their lives and become a better version of themselves. And so building marketing strategies around that philosophy oftentimes is a really good starting point. Secondly, I think making the right investments is important. Just because you're a large business and you have money to spend, which, let's face it, since 2008 and that economic downturn, and now after COVID, even more, those things stacking on top of one another, people are much more paying attention to how much they're spending and what they're spending it on. And I think that's big. That's very important. There was a while where people were just investing in anything and everything to see what sticks. I think being smart with your dollars and cents, choosing the right products, making sure you have the right data to support what e-commerce platform you're using, what marketing tools you're using, who you're bringing in to do your graphic design, really paying attention and making smart investments is the thing that's going to take you kind of over the hump and take you to that next level. And I think the last thing is don't be afraid of big change. I think a lot of large companies kind of just get stuck in the rhythm of everyday life. And companies that go from good to great often are willing to take some of those calculated risks and make those big changes. Specifically related to e-commerce, I've heard people push back on re-platforming their e-commerce store because people don't get fired for making sure the status quo continues to happen. People get fired when they try to make a change, and then there's mistakes or things break down. And so there's this natural fear, I think, that some folks who are leading e-commerce teams or sales and marketing teams have to making those large-scale changes. So making sure you're making those smart investments and the right investments helps kind of quell some of that fear. But I would tell you, a lot of the e-commerce platforms out there right now, not getting off of them sooner than later, that's actually going to hurt you more than making a change to a more modern type of system now. And we help our clients through that process all the time.
Yeah, interesting. So, I mean, like we mentioned in the small business strategy, we were saying for small businesses, they don't have money, but they got time and energy. But here with the big business, you actually do have money to spend.
Yeah.
And you're saying, be wise, optimize that spend. And also touching on something that you said in the beginning is believe in what you have, and know that it's okay to market yourself. So I think that's really nice. It goes along with change, Yeah. There's a lot of change going on every day. Shouldn't be afraid of it, no matter the form that it takes.
Be brave.
Be brave. So be brave, like this video, also subscribe it. You are so brave.